guys. Thank you so much for coming. No, I don't even know where the line is. Yeah.
Give you a hug.
Nice to see you. I don't think we have a line, but nice to see you.
It's book release night for Exeter native Victoria Arlen, back home at Water Street Bookstore, where friends, family, and supporters have come to celebrate her latest chapter.
We're here to celebrate the publication of Victoria Arlen's latest book, The View is Worth It.
New Hampshire Chronicle first met Victoria in 2012. She was 17 years old, training for a shot at the Paralympics after emerging from a 4-year vegetative state that had left her paralyzed from the waist down.
I'm really working towards right now for the Paralympic trials and then hopefully the London 2012 games. So those are my goals.
And she did much more than make the team. Victoria won gold and 3 silver medals at the London Games. And soon, her story was reaching audiences far beyond the pool. After regaining some mobility, she competed on Dancing with the Stars in 2017. To ESPN's sidelines and anchor desk, her career kept moving forward. She also shared her story of survival in her first book, Locked In. But behind that success, she was fighting yet another battle, one no one could see.
I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for coming. And as Dan said, you know, a lot of people knew the story of Locked In and the miracle and coming out of that. No one really talked about the story that I share in this book. And to be completely candid with all of you, 5 years ago I tried to take my own life.
Thankfully, Victoria's story doesn't end here.
This has always been my happy place. The Lakes region has always been my happy place since I was a little girl, but now more than ever, it is definitely my safe space, if you will, to just calm down, recharge the batteries, and spend time with my family.
At her family's home in the Lakes region, a place she calls her safe space, Victoria sat down with us to talk about the next chapter of her journey.
After my first book came out, I was like, I'm never writing a book ever again. And anyone who's written a book knows it is a journey. And but then I, a few years ago, went on a really crazy mental health journey. Thanks to people intervening and me actually starting the journey of getting, help and seeing what healing actually looked like. I realized very quickly how many other people were struggling just like me, people I knew, people I didn't know, and how could they get help too? How could they finally enjoy the sunrise like I learned to do? Your mental health doesn't look at your resume and say, hey, you got so much going for you, I'm gonna leave you alone. And so that's where I think I wanted this to be like, hey friend, let's figure this out.
So she wrote the book, serving as the reader's tour guide and walking them step by step from the valley to the peak.
That I was like, I don't want this to be like every other self-help book because it's already been done. I want this to be something that feels approachable and feels like your friend saying, come on, like we're gonna go hiking and we're going to go find that summit together. My other book I had to write. I had to set the story straight. This one I got to write, and this one has such a bigger purpose that I'm just really grateful I'm still around to see it. And so I hope it's just humanizing it. And if anything, look, did I want to talk about my mental breakdown? No. But if in doing so allows someone else to take that step forward, then that's everything.
Back at Water Street Bookstore, Victoria found herself surrounded by supporters.
That was so inspirational. And then for her to be as honest and forthcoming as she is in writing this book, and with this group of people tonight, she wonderfully eloquent, so heartfelt, and just, more evidence of why I keep showing up for her.
And when she started talking about mental health, she's so compelling when she talks. And I knew there's a really good story here, but it's a really vulnerable one. And if she's willing to write it, it could really help a lot of people.
I mean, I care very deeply about the mental health epidemic. It's affected me personally and my family personally. So for her to take on this subject with this new book, The View is Worth It, it just means the world to me that she is talking about and working on this issue.
Today, part of what keeps her moving forward is helping others do the same.
I mean, I think just continuing to do what we're doing with the Victoria's Victory Foundation, we've given almost $2 million now in scholarships to 48 states, which is really awesome.
We basically serve as the manual you don't have. If your life changes in an instant, we want to be there to help you get the products and services you need, help you navigate the insurance system, help connect you to other people with similar injury, diagnosis, whatever it is.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So it's one of those books I hope people hand on to others. You know, read it themselves and hand it on, or buy a bunch of copies and give it to the people they love and care about. Because we all want the people we care about to thrive.
For Victoria, the journey has always included peaks and valleys. And now she hopes sharing this part of her story might help someone else keep climbing.
I hope this is a reminder that it's okay to stay and it's okay to wait for that sunrise, because it does come and it's quite beautiful. So thank you. Thank you, everyone.